What's up guys, it's your boy Cause back again with another video, and in this one I'm going to be doing a speed test between the Sony Xperia M4 Aqua and the Moto G 2015 third generation. So before I actually go ahead and do the speed test, I've done a benchmark test on both devices, so let's go ahead and actually take a look at those scores. Alright, so I've done the benchmark with the Geekbench free app. So for single core performance, the Moto G scored 484, and for multi-score performance it scored 1407. In the other hand, we have the Sony Xperia M4, which scored a whopping 582 for single core performance, and then 2149 for multi-score performance. So definitely the Sony is going to be slightly faster, and that's pretty much down to the processing power of the Sony Xperia M4. So we'll go ahead and actually take a look at the specs. So the Moto G operating system is Android 5.1.1. it has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 processor, which has a quad-core processor clocked in at 1.4 GHz. So because it's a quad-core processor, that means it has 4 cores for those who don't know. And then in the other hand, we have the Sony Xperia M4, which is running on the Android 5.0 operating system. It has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 processor, which is a quad-core processor clocked in at 1.5 GHz, and then another quad-core processor clocked in at 1 GHz. So in total, the Sony Xperia M4 has 8 cores for those who don't know. It also has 2 GB of RAM, whereas the Moto G can get in a 1 GB of RAM variant and a 2 GB RAM variant. This is the 2 GB RAM variant that I have here with me. But the main difference between them in terms of the performance aspect when it comes to processor is that the Moto G is just a standard quad-core phone, which with 4 cores, whereas the Sony Xperia M4 has 8 cores, so it's twice as fast on paper than the Moto G. But we'll still go ahead and run some tests and see how well they perform when it comes to day-to-day usage. So what I'll do for now, ensure that all the background apps are closed, and then I'll go ahead and switch off both devices and switch them back on again. Alright, let's do this. So let me know which one you guys would prefer. If you had to choose between them, they're both very good mid-range handset. You can find the Moto G for just under £200 and just over £200 if you get the 16 GB variant, and the Sony Xperia M4 you can definitely find that in the UK for £200 or less. And this is an amazing phone. It has some great specs, it's waterproof, and it has that same design which was taken from the Sony Xperia Z3 and Z3 Plus, so you get a very nice phone if you decide to get either one of these handsets. Let me just wipe off the screen. Loads of fingerprint on them. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually power on both handsets and see which one actually comes on first. Alright, so if there's any other videos you guys would like to see me do with the M4 Aqua or the Moto G 2015, just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll ensure to try and do that video for you. So yeah, I am expecting the Moto G to start up sooner than the Sony though, simply because it's running on a pure Android experience and it's more up to date than the Sony. I am expecting it to start a lot sooner. Yep, so there you go, the Moto G's up and running, and we're still waiting for the Sony, and it's now up and running. So not a lot of difference when it comes to booting up. So what we'll do right now, first thing we'll do actually is go into a game. So I've got Temple Run on both handsets, so I'll go ahead and open Temple Run and see how fast they open. So let's do this on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so it looks like the Moto G here slightly faster. Yeah, slightly faster. Oh snap. Oh, he's gone. But yeah, performance wise, when it comes to gaming, both handsets are pretty good. And opening the game, you don't really see a lot of difference between them. I'll just do it for you one more time so you can see for yourself. So you see they're pretty much the same when it comes to open up games and stuff like that. So what we'll do, we'll close them down and we'll go ahead and open up some social media apps. So I got Instagram on both. For those who don't know, I am on Instagram at ArksCorey, so you can come over and follow me. So let's go ahead and open up Instagram on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pretty much the same. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, Moto G slightly faster there, but it's pretty much the same thing. And let's go to Twitter. 1, 2, 3. Again, the Moto G was slightly faster loading up the Twitter page. And let's go now to the Play Store. Oh yeah, just so you guys know, these handsets, they're both running on the same Wi-Fi network, so everything should be on point. So there you go, the Play Store is loaded up faster on the Moto G. I'm actually still waiting for it to load on the Sony, which doesn't look like it's gonna load. Wow. Yeah, it still hasn't loaded. So let's close them down and try that again. It's weird. 1, 2, 3. Wow. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so for some strange reason, it doesn't want to fully load when it comes to the Play Store for some reason. Categories. Let's go back home. Yeah, as you guys can see, for some reason it's not loading on the Sony, which is weird. So we go ahead and let's open up the cameras. So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, the Moto G wins here. Deny. And let's open done Twitter. Let's go onto the internet. So we'll go ahead and open Google Chrome. And let's go to GSM Arena. Moto G done it again, guys. And let's find a review. So let's load this review right here. Well, the Sony has done it here. The page is loaded already. It's still loading on the Moto G, and it just finished now. So let's go to another web page. Let's go to BBC News. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, the Moto G again. And now it's the Sony. So when it comes to the overall performance, I'll say they're pretty much the same. Although the Sony has 8 cores, you don't really notice it when it comes to day-to-day stuff. Like, I can't really see the difference. Like, it's not loading the Play Store, which is weird. It's only loading half the Play Store, and this handset is pretty new. I haven't installed anything major on it, so it shouldn't be doing stuff like that. I've probably installed more on the Moto G, to be honest, but it's still performing pretty well. But as I said, day-to-day usage, you're not going to notice anything significant between them. The Moto G performs like a boss. The battery life is excellent on it. The battery life on the M4 will be excellent as well, because you got all those stamina modes that Sony pre-installed for you. And I'm a Sony user. I actually use the Sony Xperia Z3, and for battery life, that's one of the best phones I've ever used. But that's just a quick speed test for you guys, just to give you a general idea of how well these handsets perform when it comes to day-to-day usage. As I said, there's nothing really major between them. They're in the same price bracket as well. It just comes down to what you prefer. If you prefer a handset like the M4, which allows you to do stuff like stream your PlayStation games and stuff like that on it, you know, it will be a better option. The fact that it's a lot more waterproof or water resistance than the Moto G, I would say, because you get to take pictures on the water. You can't do stuff like that on the Moto G. But with that said, the Moto G is a pure Android experience. It feels a lot more premium in the hands because of the weight. And yeah, it's a Moto G. It's also water resistance as well. You can't take pictures on the water, but for the price you're going to pay for water resistance phone, I think is pretty good. You also have to bear in mind, because it's a pure Android experience, you will be getting the updates quicker than the Sony Xperia Sony Xperia M4. But there's a lot of reasons to why you should choose the M4 over the Moto G, and there's reasons why you should choose the Moto G over the M4. Maybe that's a video, you never know. But yeah, let me know which one you guys would prefer though. Leave all of your comments in the comment section. Look out for more videos coming from me. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. It's actually been 4 months, and that's down to a lot of organization I've been trying to sort out. But yeah, you know, I'm back, and I'm back with loads of stuff. I got a lot to review, and I'm trying to keep my reviews short these days as well. I'm trying to just get straight to the point for you guys. I don't want to waste your time. But yeah, Cause is back, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.